Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your week ahead. Scorpio, during the pre-shuffle, you had one card that came out. It's the Six of Swords. So you're trying to have peace of mind, move to calmer waters. There could be some issues around travel or with your vehicle, but you may be experiencing turbulence with trying to maintain peace of mind, staying in calmer waters, staying removed from conflict. So we're going to take a look at what's going on with that. In the meantime, I hope you're all doing well. Thank you for being here. So glad you could make it. Now, your attitude, your feeling, your emotion is desperate, frantic, out of control, and in need. And it actually kind of lines up with that Six of Swords, because the Six of Swords usually is you moving to calmer waters, but there's a lot going on in that fucking Six of Swords, isn't it? Got lightning striking, the water's all turbulent, trying to steer your way clear. You're not trying to take those swords with you, though. I like that. But you're feeling desperate, okay? You may be feeling at the end of your rope with something or with a few things, okay? A few things may be coming out, happening all at once, all of a sudden, that you got to deal with. There may have been some issues around communication or with someone, or you're just dealing with some difficult matters that, has just got you on a tightrope. Things just feel a little out of control, a little unstable, maybe a lot unstable. And so there's just some things that you need to see happen, or you need to take care of, or you need to see done. And you may be feeling desperate about how you will get it done, how you'll get it taken care of, how you will resolve things, okay, and move out of turbulent or what feels like or you think is turbulent time for you. Now, you also have avoid obstacle. So I feel with this, there are some things that you already can do to avoid mishaps or issues. And you already know what they are. There are preemptive actions that you can take now, Scorpio. You already know what they are, that you can put into effect to avoid some of this turbulence. So if there's something you're putting off, or if there's something that is unnecessary, then make the adjustments and adapt and make the changes now. Don't second guess yourself. If you already can see a way to tighten up the situation or to head something off, instead of trying to see where it could go, I feel like you shouldn't do that. If you already are picking up that things feeling a little turbulent, even if it's not exactly that, but you see this, your mind is feeling this, experiencing this, then do what you got to do to avoid the obstacle that's coming in or that could happen here, so that whatever turbulence that could ensue, you could either soften the blow or completely avoid it. So the week ahead is about you just avoiding obstacles, avoiding problems and difficulties, and being mindful to try to relieve yourself of experiencing emotions of desperation, because desperation can cause you to make mistakes, cause you to make poor choices, cause you to make your situation worse than it is. I want you to pay attention to this rope, how it's breaking, okay? So something that was feeling secure or stable isn't feeling as secure and as stable as you would like, or it just isn't as secure, as stable. Now, you also have take a quantum leap. Notice that there's a lot of dark area here. This is all black, and you only have a little bit of light here. So whatever you're dealing with, Scorpio, going forward in the week, is going to take you needing to trust in the universe, even though you may only have a little bit of light on the situation, and much of what you deal with or find yourself facing, you may not have the answers or can see the conclusion or even come up with the solution right away for. And so this is about you having faith and just moving forward and taking that quantum leap and trusting, because the light will be shown to you as long as you trust and move forward. You also have harmony of 53 breaking down to an 8. So for me, that is talking about strength. There's going to be a need for you to be strong this week. Okay? There's a need for you to have willpower. There's a need for you to feel empowered, to have some inner strength. You may be dealing with some stress. Be mindful of your self-esteem. But there's a need for you to remain determined to not allow your insecurities to overtake you. You may even need to have some self-control, some self-discipline. You need to overcome any fear or doubt that you may be experiencing or facing and find a way to push through. You have a unicorn. So somehow the way will be made clear, or some things will work out for you, but you have to be determined. You have to be strong. You have to remain resilient and focused on persevering no matter what. Also with 8s, this is about you seeing how to earn what is needed so that you can reap the reward. Seeing what favors you may be able to receive. Seeing how to problem solve or dissolve the issues that you're facing. What changes need to be made, and focusing on how to reevaluate the situation so that you can come up with the solutions. You have recuperation, which is a 69 breaking down to a 15. So with recuperation, there's a need for you to replenish, to restore, to rebuild, to heal. With it being a 15, this is devil energy. So you could be feeling stuck or feeling like you're in a bind. You could be dealing with some toxicity. There may be things you need to overcome. You could be needing to face some fears. You may be needing to free yourself up. You may be needing to have a more balanced way of living. But this is you needing to focus on how to overcome, how to recuperate, but to use wisdom in doing it. This is an owl. To take control and see what can be put to use so that you can sustain. And to even break that down further, breaking that 15 down to a 6, this is about you focusing on your comfort, having domestic peace, focusing on how to see what you can do to have growth, and to reassess your situation, and to continue to reassess it to see how you need to work on it and to have things work out so that you can remain comfortable with what you're dealing with as much as possible. And finally, you have confusion. This is a 47 that breaks down to an 11. So you may not be clear or know exactly what to do. You may lack clarity or not know where to get the answers. But with it being a 47 breaking down to an 11, this is talking about justice for me. Now, it is possible there could be a legal matter, but this is more about you needing to be rational, to make right decisions, to get clarity in any confusion that you find yourself in a situation or within yourself, and focus on how you can have balance with it and create balance. And be mindful of the choices that you make, because those choices come with consequences. Consequences that you want to avoid confusion and avoid obstacles and alleviate any desperate emotion that you may be feeling mounting for you. And know that even though things may not be clear for you on how things will work out, or what direction or what have you, have faith, and the light will show and you will be guided. So stay strong. So let's take a look at what's going on for you, Scorpio, in the week ahead. At the bottom, you do have the Knight of Swords. So if you take a look, this Knight has his arms folded. This is your overall energy. So you may be trying to figure out what action to take, what to do, okay? Because he's not holding a sword. There's a bird here flying. And so you may be trying to survey the situation, to survey whatever needs to be addressed, and trying to gain the knowledge or the understanding as to see about what the plan or the logic needs to go into the situation so that you can be precise, so that you can cut away what doesn't serve you, so that you can make the necessary adjustments, so that you can be accurate. So you want to make sure that you take care here so that you don't do anything that causes you further setback. And it's possible you could be dealing with the Knight of Swords. And so you want to make sure that if you are dealing with someone who's a Knight of Swords, that you try to see what's happening and remove any confusion for yourself, with the focus of trying to maintain harmony in the situation for you and avoid any obstacles or confrontation with this person that may be looking to cause you issues, or where some sort of desperate emotion can come up for you as a result. So let's get into this for you. You have the Knight of Wands, the Page of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Sun, nice, the Wheel of Fortune, the Nine of Wands, the Two of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and the King of Wands. So, underneath this Knight of Swords is the Knight of Cups. Now, it's possible there could be a clashing of interests between you and someone else, or what you're trying to do. But with this Knight of Cups, this is about you trying to see what you can have offered, or how you can seize an offer, an opportunity, or receive an offer, an opportunity, so that you can heal things. Now, the way that you see yourself is the Nine of Wands. So you are determined to persevere. This is fire energy. This is you looking to overcome the hurdles that you may find yourself dealing with. This may be like I'm hearing obstacle course. So you're going to have to navigate some things, okay? Be on guard. You may also need to be mindful about what you need to decide to overcome and persevere over and be resilient with, and what you may need to just, surrender to. Now, in the distant past, you have the Nine of Pentacles. So I feel that you were very comfortable in the distant past, where you have been independent, grounded, comfortable with this Nine of Pentacles. This is you experiencing gain. This is you being very resourceful in the distant past and practical. This is you gaining what you've needed and wanted in the distant past. And so in the recent past, you have the High Priestess. So in the recent past, things may be a little bit of a mystery to you right now, since from what you've gained, or how to gain or get resources or remain comfortable. Things may feel a little bit a mystery or hidden to you, or some, you're trying to follow your intuition. You're trying to gain wisdom in the recent past, or you followed your intuition in the recent past. Now, at present, Scorpio, you do have the Knight of Wands, and your challenge is the Page of Swords. So I feel that you are focused on trying to gain wisdom and understanding on what action you can take to protect yourself, or to come up with a new plan, or to consider new ways to gain, to persevere, in order to continue to remain comfortable and to continue to stay resourceful. You may be trying to see what you need to do to cut something out, but you may not be sure how to go about doing that. Now, it's also possible some sort of news or communication comes in, and you may be trying to focus on what to do with that information. Now, what's on your mind is the sun. So you're focusing on trying to have positive outcome. You're focusing on trying to have opportunities that you can have happen for yourself. You want to make sure that you're able to have clarity with what you're doing or what needs to happen, so that you can continue to gain and remain resourceful and comfortable and continue to gain in the situation. But you also may be looking at how you can break free. And you also want to see how to rejuvenate something, your circumstances. You may be focusing on your finances. Now, in the future, you do have the wheel. So there's a change. Now, the wheel is about a shift. There's some sort of turn. It can be unexpected. The thing about the Wheel of Fortune, though, it can be a positive shift or a negative shift. It could be good fortune or it could be bad fortune. It could be an opportunity, but this is about some sort of a change in the future. It will vary for you, Scorpio, what change this will be. Now, what's in your environment, what's around you, is this Two of Cups. So there's some sort of a focus on a particular relationship or connection. This relationship or connection is one where there may be some sort of union or understanding or support that's coming in for you. Or there's some sort of agreement coming in, or trying to come into an agreement. Or there's just some sort of connection that's in focus for you. Now, your hopes or fears is the Seven of Swords. So you may be hoping to escape, to get away. You could be fearing sneaky behavior or being taken advantage of, or not being able to get away. You may be hoping to be clever here, but your likely outcome is the King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands is your outcome. I feel this is you achieving what you need, or you receiving help to achieve what you need with this King of Wands energy. Because the King of Wands is someone who's passionate, who's very skilled, who's very creative. The King of Wands is charismatic, a go-getter. The King of Wands can also be very spontaneous, yet effective. The King of Wands has authority, does things in grace, and is swift. And so I feel that with this King of Wands energy, this is either you or someone that you're dealing with where you are recuperated. You achieve what you want here, but you are recovered. And so I feel that whatever this change is, let's take a look at the change with the Wheel of Fortune. Spirit, tell me more about this Wheel of Fortune for Scorpio. Tell me more about this Wheel of Fortune. Thank you. Okay, you got 3 cards that came out. You have the Emperor, the Magician, and Temperance. So this is you experiencing some sort of positive change. This is you being able to manage something, you being able to initiate and manifest what you need to heal something, to balance it, to address it in the near future. So I see you being able to avoid the obstacle. And you do have at the bottom of the deck, this is the Queen of Cups. So this is you being able to heal and nurture what you need to address by you following your intuition, because the High Priestess is very intuitive and has access to secret knowledge, hidden information, and is able to gain receptivity and wisdom. And the Queen of Cups is also very intuitive. So your intuition will serve you here, Scorpio. And with that King of Wands, let's take a look at that. Tell me more about the King of Wands with Scorpio. Tell me more about the King of Wands for Scorpio, please. So you looking good in the neighborhood. You got the Ace of Wands, baby. Look at that. A new start, the ability to recenter. Okay. New creative action. This is you achieving what you want because you get to have a new start and you get to move on. Moving on from whatever emotionally caused you to feel desperate and unfulfilled. Look at that. The door. You out, Scorpio. Nice. So let's take a look at what some positive guidance is that you can take and do. What action you can take. What is something positive that Scorpio can do? Spirit. One thing you can do is get a hold of that desperation there. Get that under wraps. What is something positive that Scorpio can do? Spirit, what is something positive that Scorpio can do? October. Oh, this one wants to come out. Coming into power. Loving it. I step into my power boldly and confidently. Yes. That is something positive that you can do. So whatever you're dealing with, where you're trying to go to peaceful waters, that you're trying to move away from obstacles, that you're trying to avoid obstacles and challenges and difficulties with, where you're trying to be resourceful and gain, where you're trying to rejuvenate or have positive outcomes with, and see solutions here and take action and make moves and use wisdom, follow your intuition, persevere and overcome. Because you will. You do got the King of Wands with your outcome. So this is you being able to achieve what you want. Okay? Going after what you want and achieving it. Being the master of action. By initiating what you need to see happen here and having that new start. That new beginning. And seeing yourself recenter. I hope these messages help. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.